Hey Facebook family and beyond, it's Veronica Drake, and I am going to, get my lighting right here, attempt for the first time to teach live how I do intuitive readings, or how I started doing intuitive readings, and how you can start with any deck that you have, okay? So, I've got my newsprint here, I've got my marker, and I've got 2 sets of angel cards. I'm actually using Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine, and I'm using Sonia Choquette's deck, Ask Your Guides. Okay, now, whether we're working with cards or angels or intuition, it really is a matter of being confident, knowing what you're going to ask for very specifically, and being able to be I'm going to start very simply. We're going to formulate our question, okay? So let's just say my question might be, and I hope you all can see this. Okay, so excuse my back. So my question might be, what's best for business? So my question is, what's best for business? Okay, so you can see that. So I'm asking the cards. I'm asking the angels, I'm asking intuitively, what's best for my business? By the way, if you're out there, like me, share me, come on, help me get traction, help me be able to teach all around the world. I need you. Okay, so what's best for business? Oh, my business. See how specific I got? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of these decks, I'm going to shuffle them, just any way that you shuffle, and I'm going to say, I'm going to pick one card from each deck. Now, I've not rehearsed this, I've not planned this. I actually woke up this morning and the angel said to me, get out there and teach. So I want to tell you that I am stepping out of my comfort zone. This is not something that I feel comfortable doing, but I'm doing it. And you're seeing the process live, so I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so there's that. And there's this. So let's see. Now, it's not going to be, how do I say this? It's not necessarily going to be the literal message. Remember, you as an active participant have to be part of what's coming out. So, the first, let's do this. Okay? So, what do I need to know? And how is it going to unfold? So what do I need to know? You can do this with yourself, for yourself at home. What do I need to know and how is it going to unfold? Okay, so the first question is, what do I need to know? And the card that I chose was a year from now. Now, looking at this card, it's very benign in the sense that it tells me a year from now. Remember, my question is, what's best for my business? So, a year from now, and I can see a year from now, I look at this card, this is where I drop in, I feel what's happening for me, and I look at the middle of the card and it shows me the world. It shows me the world is exploding in a very positive light, in a very magical, almost magical, because if you look at the cards, it's got stars around it. There's a lot of gold happening, okay? So what's best for my business? So what's the what? So a year from now, I get be patient, okay, in due time, okay? So what's best for my business? Be patient, in due time, you will explore the world richly, okay? So that's what came from that. So how do I do that? Okay, because it's telling me, I'm hearing from the angels, from my intuition, be patient, in due time, you will explore the world richly. Now, you're watching me live. These words are coming to me just as I'm sitting here. I've got chills. I can hear the angels in my ears. And so now we ask, what's best for my business? I've got the what right here, okay? Be patient, okay? Now, how do I do that? How do I do that? So this is Sonia Choquette's Ask Your Guides. This is the card that came up from Sonia. So, chill out. Breathe. Communicate with the Holy Spirit. Okay? Now, check this out. So, what happens is eventually you won't need to do this process. You will not need to put this out. I wouldn't have needed to write this out, although at times I do. But until you're familiar with the process, until you're completely confident with what you're doing, you might want to write out your question. So for example, let's just say, all right, somebody throw a question out to me. I'll take somebody's question. Who's got a question? Post it in the comments. Excuse my back. Post it in the comments and let's see if I can get you some sort of answer here. So, questions, anybody? And they must be specific. And I'm going to use the same method and I'm going to show you how I did it. And you can do it for yourself. If you guys click like and love and all of that, you'll get the flow moving and I'll see your questions much faster. I can see that you're there, but I just can't get any questions up. So, who's got a question? When will I get a job? When will I get a job? Okay, so here we go. What do you need to know and how can you make it happen? Okay, so when will I get a job? I'm going to reverse the decks. I'm going to use the same decks, okay? And this is Michelle's question. All right, so reversing the decks, shuffling. Okay. Oops. And this guidance is never wrong. I'm telling you, never wrong. All right. Okay, takes me a minute here. So, when will I get a job? What do you need to do to get a job? So, I'm assuming that you've not been able to find work, or at least work that you feel validated doing or worthy of doing. Is that correct, Michele? Which is it? Are you out of work, or is there something that you don't feel validated? What's happening? Don't answer too much, but just tell me, are you out of work or are you doing work that doesn't line up with what you want to be doing? So, what needs to happen for Michele to attract a job, the job that's going to support her in the highest and greatest good? She needs to heal. This is the card that came up, Divine Healers. And she needs to forgive herself. So, this is a brief reading, okay? Now, I want to tell you, At first, you're going to say, no, not happening, not happening. I guarantee you that there is something that needs healing in you because you are not attracting. You are vibrating at a lower level. So I'm saying to you that it's probably not understood consciously what it is that you need to heal. So look outward and say, what do I feel shame around in my life? Any area. Michelle, we're going to clear this out today, and I'm going to tell you in the next 40 days, they're showing me, you will have employment. So if you work on this, so you're going to heal, you're going to forgive yourself, and the word that you're going to work with, Michelle, is shame, okay? So how do you do it? The question that came up was no. So we look at that and we say, no, how do I do it? What do you mean no? You don't need to do anything except what's in this column, okay? Angels are waiting to match you up, lock you in, they're showing me, with the job that supports, hear me say this, who you will become over here. Remember something, we're on this journey to heal and to align with our soul. So when you look at life as, I don't have a job, now Michelle, I'm not saying this is you, I don't have a job, I don't make enough money, where's my soulmate? Okay, they're all human questions, but take it to the next level and work deeper than the meaning that's before your eyes. Michelle, I want you to promise me, okay, keep in touch with me, even on this page, book a session. I know money's tight, but you have to invest in yourself. What? You need to heal, you need to forgive yourself, and you're carrying around residual, wipe it off, residual energy of shame and unworthiness. Okay, so boom, get rid of it, okay? How? Okay, you don't have to do anything except this work. The angels are ready to lock it down for you, okay? Now, this process right here, what's happening is when you're physically going through this process, you're out of your mind. So what do I mean by that? You're not spinning in the loop, in the loop, in the loop, okay? You're out of your mind because you're focusing on these two questions. What has to happen? Write that down. What has to happen? And how does it have to happen? What's my involvement, okay? Now, this can be done with any deck of cards, and it's going to be a co-creative process. Michelle, remember, within 40 days, Michelle, you will have opportunities, okay? 40 days. Now, if you love this kind of thing, and you want more of this, and you want to be a channeler or a reader, I have something amazing coming up for you, because as it was laid upon my heart, I'm going to teach you how to do this. So, in the meantime, check out veronicadrake.com. Please jump over to my YouTube page. Like me over there. I need 18 more subscribers until I hit 100. So help me, help me, help me. And don't forget to share me with your friends. I love you. I'll be back later with more of this.